everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a super motivating clean with me video. I had some things that I really needed to get done. We had recently gone on a road trip to Michigan, so my car was just trashed, so I wanted to do a really good deep clean there. I also wanted to clean like the main living areas, do a little room makeover for my son. So there's a lot to get done in today's video. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get on into it.
So I'll never leave.
Now, before we get too far in the video, I did want to take a second to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Eureka. So if you guys watched my last video, Eureka actually sponsored my last video as well for their vacuum, their Rapid Clean Pro. I've had that for over a year. I love it. You guys have seen me use it in pretty much every cleaning video. But today I'm actually going to be talking about a new product from Eureka, which is the Eureka New 400. So this is their wet dry vacuum, and it's amazing because it vacuums and mops at the same time. So it's great if you have pets or kids, or if you just, are in a rush, you want to get things done quicker. It's very convenient. So the Eureka New 400 is an effective way to clean wet and dry messes on multiple sealed hard floors, including hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and marble. So some of my favorite things about it is it's super convenient. So it's like you're always ready to mop. You never have to set anything up, and it's cordless. It has a 30-minute durable battery. It's super easy to steer. I was actually surprised at how easily it like swiveled around and everything. And it's also nice because it has a dual tank system, so it keeps your clean water and your dirty water separate. So not like pushing around dirty water on the floor like you would with traditional mopping. Also, a funny little tidbit. So my husband has this anxiety about water being on the floors. If you guys don't know, I have moving vlogs where I kind of showed the whole process, but when we first moved into this house, we had a huge flood upstairs, and we had to replace like almost all the flooring upstairs. We had to replace a lot of the ceiling downstairs. So my husband does not like there to be spills on the floor or water on the floor, but this one is very good at like recovering the water that it puts down, so it just like sucks it right back up. So it's dry within minutes of using it. You don't have to worry about your floors remaining wet. Another great thing about it is it has a hands-free self-cleaning function that automatically flushes out the inner tubing and brush roller. That way you have like fast and easy maintenance on it. So yeah, I've been very impressed with it, and I will say its price is like a fraction of other wet dry mops on the market. So if you guys are interested, I will have it linked down below. They also have a 2-year limited warranty and a 12-month limited battery warranty, so it gives you guys peace of mind. And thank you so much to Eureka for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so starting off in the living room, it was very, very messy, but I knew that I wanted to go in myself and kind of organize everything, get the toys put back in the right spot. I wanted to vacuum off the couches and reset up the pillows and just give the whole room a room refresh. It kind of feels like currently we are drowning in housework. So our kids haven't gone back to school yet. I know a lot of people's have, but ours haven't. And it just feels like during the summer we kind of can't catch up. We're always tidying up like daily messes, so we can never really get into the nitty gritty and deep clean. So my goal for the rest of this year, once the kids go back to school, is to get into a really good routine. I want me and my husband to get the house back to like, refreshed, reset, starting point, and then find a really good checklist off of Pinterest, or I think one of them is called Fly Lady maybe, or the something slob, I don't know. I want to find someone's checklist where they have like a list, like do this Monday, do this Tuesday, do this Wednesday, and then stick with it so that nothing gets overwhelming. I'm really hoping that can be something I can accomplish this year. So if anybody has anyone they specifically follow or a checklist that they've downloaded that they recommend, I would definitely be open to hearing it. Let me know down below. Okay, so now it was time to clean out my car. So like I said, we went on a road trip. It was to Michigan, a super, super small town up in northern Michigan called Atlanta. And my husband's family has a cabin up there. We go every summer. Usually we go to Mackinac Island as well, which I love, but we didn't go this year just because the ages that the kids are at, we just felt like it wouldn't be that much fun for everybody if we went to Mackinac. So this car needed a really good scrub. It's a super long road trip there and back, and so there was food and sand and just stuff, and my car was, oh, it was just so dirty. So I wanted to go in and I wanted to give it a really good deep cleaning. By the way, if you guys do not own one of these super big brooms, like broom scrubbing brushes, they're so effective. Usually when I clean these mats, I just use a little scrubber that you would use in the kitchen or the bathroom, but this worked so much better. So I mentioned this in one of my past videos that I loved my new, what is this, green machine? And I did. I used it one other time in a cleaning video, and I deep cleaned my car seats because there were coffee stains that were like super old and I couldn't get them out, and it worked perfectly. They all came out. I was so impressed. I like raved about how much I loved this. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it kind of stopped working. It started leaking everywhere. Every time I tried to use it after that first use, it would leak constantly, and I would try taking off the clean water tank, it would still leak. I would take off the dirty one, it would still leak. I couldn't figure out like what was happening. I restarted everything, reattached. So I actually ended up returning it after filming this video because I don't know, I really loved it the first time, but it was $120 and I just couldn't get it to work after that first time. So I'm thinking I just got a faulty one because the first time it worked great. Okay, so here you can see the after shot of the car. It looks so good. Every time after I clean my car, I feel like I got a brand new car. So I always say, oh, I'm gonna keep it clean like this forever, but you know, I'm sure in a couple weeks I'll be cleaning it out again, but for now it looks really nice. Now moving into my son's room. In a somewhat recent video, I mentioned that we were upgrading his bed. So basically my 2.5-year-old didn't need his crib anymore, but we didn't want to purchase a toddler bed because they only use that for such a short amount of time. So we ended up giving the 2.5-year-old his 6-year-old brother's twin bed, and then the 6-year-old is getting the queen guest bed. We never really have anyone come to stay anyways, and so I needed an actual bed frame. So I found this one on Amazon. I'll link it down below. I love it. When I recorded putting this together, it was actually like a month and a half ago, and it's held up really well. We really like it, and I believe it was only like $110, which I felt like was pretty reasonable for a bed frame. However, Don't buy it for adults. It's very, very low. It was perfect for his bed, but if I had bought this bed frame expecting it to be for like mine and my husband's bed, I definitely would have returned it because it's very low, even though it's a queen bed. But yeah, I'm just putting it together here. So these are just posters that William got for Christmas. So if you guys, if your kids really like posters, but you want it to feel like a little more intentional, they also sell these frames at Walmart. This is not the cheapest one. There's one that's like $9, and I think this one was like $15, just because it's a little bit thicker. But William loves it, and then he has like, you know, his favorite movies or characters up in his room, but there's not like posters on the wall if you don't want that. I don't know. Before I had kids, I was very like, I wanted every room to look like my aesthetic and the colors I liked and neutrals. And then once I had kids, I realized they like characters, and you know, I want him to love his room. Who cares what I like, you know? My estimate was not good. Let me see if I like it higher or lower before I commit to one. Oh, I kind of like the higher one better. Yeah, I think the higher one works better with how high the curtains are. By the way, if you're wondering what that is, my son stuck a sticker in the top corner. Okay, so it's actually been a few weeks since I filmed the after of the last shot. So we actually ended up rearranging the whole bedroom, and I love it. I love it. I feel like it looks so much better. Doesn't feel as cluttered. It's just so much nicer, and I love having the bed against this wall for some reason. I just think it just feels cozier. So the reason we ended up rearranging it is there is a little door that kind of goes to an attic area right behind that dresser. We have a really good lock on it, so you can't get like, he couldn't have opened it even if he wanted to, but it was an eyesore. So I knew I wanted to put the dresser there. And originally it was here, and it kind of blocked off this walkway, and it looks so much better over there. But because we moved that over there, we did have to switch around the room, and I actually like it so much better. So it's been like this for a few weeks now, and it's working out really well. So yeah, it feels amazing in here. It feels like a bigger room, cozier at the same time, not as cluttered. We love it, and he really likes it. So it's been working out well for us, and he loves his bedding. Oh, and then for his birthday, my mom actually got him, I need to snip this part off, this lamp that kind of matches his bedding, and it's really cool. Spider-Man is hanging down, and then you pull him to turn it on. Yeah, that's the finished room. Stay tuned for the next cleaning video. I was going to tackle this today, but I don't quite have time, and I'm hoping that I have enough footage for this video. But I'm going to be going through my dresser in the next cleaning video. I have so many things in here that don't fit me. Like jeans I haven't worn in 7 years, but I feel the need to keep because I'm like, what if one day, or I don't know, things I don't even like. And so every day these dresser drawers are always opened because they just have a hard time staying closed. And like, I haven't worn this in like a year, this, I don't wear any of this. So next cleaning video, we are tackling this. Okay, I'm just making a really quick lunch, but this has been one of my favorite, like super fast, somewhat healthy-ish, high protein lunches recently. So I always have these little jasmine rice packets, and then I always have these little smoked salmon packets. I've tried a bunch of different salmon packets, and really the smoked salmon ones are the only ones that really taste good. The other ones are super fishy tasting. And then I always have like seaweed wraps. So I'm just going to make a little rice and salmon bowl, and it's super quick and there's so much protein in this. So I figured I might as well record it. I like to add some lemon pepper seasoning just on the salmon. And then some garlic powder. And then for veggies, I like to add cucumber and avocado. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If it was your first time here and you're not subscribed, possibly think about subscribing. I have a lot of fun videos coming soon, and it's completely free. All it does is it makes it so my videos show up in your subscription box, then you know if I post a future video, and it just helps out my channel a little bit. If you have some extra time, I would love for you to leave a comment or give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys leave this video feeling motivated and inspired. My goal, like I said, is really to get into a better routine. Once the kids go back to school, I'm very excited. My younger one is starting preschool, so I'm gonna have a little bit more me time. So I'm hoping I can get on a cleaning schedule, a YouTube schedule. I wanna start posting twice a week on YouTube again, which I haven't done that since before I had my 2-year-old. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch.